whereas we had to be on the track and we had to wait all night for $1,000, they could make $10,000 in OnlyFans in millimeter seconds.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is.
I want to preface this interview I want to get your thoughts on, do you feel the game that you got, the game that you spilled, and the game that you spit is being lost to these youth, of today's era? The game that you took in and the game that you gave out, do you feel like it's not being given to the youth?
Well, I think, when you think about black folks in general, right? You look at the civil rights movement, you look at all of the trials and tribulations we went through as a people, and you think about Martin Luther King, you think about, dogs being sicked on them and stuff like that, you say, wow, they had it bad, and that was a different time and era. Back then they had typewriters. Now we got dumb people with smartphones. So when you look at the advent of AI and IG and Facebook, it accelerates everything. So a lot of these young people, whereas we had to be on the track and we had to wait all night for $1,000, they could make $10,000 in OnlyFans in millimeter seconds. Now the principles that the game had with, hey man, you got to keep it real. You can't be doing no sucker shit. You can't be no buster. All that is out the door now because they said, why should I listen to Ken, who's a icon and a national treasure in the game, when I could just get this girl put on OnlyFans, or I can go on Backpage, or I can go on Craigslist, and I can, get money real quick. Whereas back in the day, in our era and time, if you was a pimp, you had to prove yourself as a pimp. You had to really have game, and if you didn't, you're gonna get knocked for your bitch. And they're gonna peel you just like a banana. And that's how it was back then. So now, it's so much technology, it's so much advancement, that now these guys, they don't have to work as hard as we did. They don't have to, worry if the broad gonna get raped at night. They had to worry if the police gonna pick her up. They don't have to go through that. All they gotta do is put something on the internet and bam, they're a millionaire overnight. I was just talking to Sauce Walker the other day and he was telling me yo, man, I made $1 million. And I got 8 different situations operating under the same person.
Yep.
And he said, I'm making all this money. Now, there was another P in the room. He and Sauce Walker they had a little disagreement about it, but Sauce Walker said, man, ask so-and-so. And I said, hey, Sauce Walker, I agree with you. It's a different era of time. Now, you got to remember, if anybody should be accused of changing the game or be at fault, it's me. And that's why I denounce Pimps Up and Hoes Down. I denounce American Pimp. The reason why I denounce Pimps Up and Hoes Down American Pimp, because it sent a lot of young men to jail. A lot of brothers went to jail trying to be like me, trying to be pimps, trying to be fly, trying to have hoes and shit. And then at the same time that they brought Pimps Up and Hoes Down, they brought out what? Human trafficking, which has nothing to do with pimping. Mm-hmm. So, if you look at today's time and you look at our time, we had it a little bit better because we had to worry about human trafficking. You get caught with a girl in a strip club, that's human trafficking. If you mess with a minor, that's human trafficking. If you knock a bitch for me, and that bitch is already in the game, they're gonna charge both of us for that bitch and give both of us human trafficking. So on one side, it's good. On another side, they got to watch out. They got to watch it back.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is.